nice spin here. Today let's try this one. Okay, so let's start. So we're going to use modeling. We're not going to model the whole thing, but just basically just to create this shape, the shell, the roof, or whatever it's called, and also we're trying to create this curtain wall. Okay, it looks like it's sloped. Anyway, so let's start. So first we're going to use model in place mask. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so it looks like I should probably have the 2024 version ready, so I don't need to update the template every time. So okay, so let's we're going to go to 3D view. Okay, so start with model in place mask. Okay, so first let's have a look at this shape. So there are different ways of doing this. So you can use spline through points and then create this, but this one looks like it's quite straightforward. It's and we can probably just use maybe just even a straight line for a path, and then place some profiles on that. So okay, so maybe I'll just go to side plan, so we can just draw a straight line first. Okay, so reference doesn't really matter for this one, so I'll just use draw on work plan, and let's draw it on ground floor, so roughly here, so something like this, right? Okay, so let's have a look in 3D view. So this is just a reference line, and then you don't need to change the level, because you can see it's a little bit higher here, lower there, because we can change the height of the profile. Okay, so now for profiles we need to create a point, use draw on face, and then place onto this reference line. So we can just drag this one along this reference line, and then we can just place a profile. For the profile, I'm going to use spline. Okay, so not spline through points, use spline. And you draw on work plan, set work plan, pick this vertical work plan. So now I'm going to just roughly. So I know this side is a little bit higher, so roughly just draw a shape. Okay, so something like this, right? Yeah, so maybe go up a little bit, and then you can always add more points. So you can see all these points are the control points. So you can see you can add more. So for example, I want this corner to be sharp corner, so not like this curved. So we can use add control, and then just place another point, and place another point, and then just do this. Okay, so you can always add or delete, so it's up to you. It's very easy to adjust, right? So okay, so once you're happy, and then we can move on to create another 2 or 3. Okay, so let's just copy this. So copy this spline together with this point CC, and let's just move place it rough here for now. 1 2 3, maybe four altogether. So and then we just place pick new host. So I'll just place it on this end, place another one roughly here, place this one roughly here. Okay, so you can always adjust the point, and then you can move. So you can see you can use MV, move this down, and then so move this down a little bit, so we can, yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so now we can select 1 2 3 4. We can create a form. So this is the shape. So and then we can start to, so you can see it's not exactly the same profile. So you can see there's a little edge, little corner there. So we can, so for example here, so I want, so actually, let me just give it a material. So instead of just by default, which is translucent, so if we give it a material, so maybe I'll change it to shade SD. Hang on, SD. Doesn't work. Hang on, shade. Oh, looks like because it's white. Maybe just change. Oh, sorry, because I was using this air, which is probably transparent. How about I'll just create a new material. Okay, so okay, so yeah, so that's better. So now we can just add. So for example, we can just try to pick this profile. We can add points, and then somehow we can just create some interesting shape, right? So something like this, and then maybe you can add more control points, so to make that edge a little bit sharper, right? And yeah, so once you are happy, we can just add another one here. So let's try to pick the line and then add points. So maybe add another one here, and then drag the point, so you can try to change the shape until you're happy with the shape, right? So we can always adjust this, and then if you want yeah, something like that. So you can always try to add more points, or delete control point to adjust the shape, right? So okay, so that's it. So and I think so you might need to, so you can see there's a little it's not perfectly flat. So what you can do is, so because currently we have this profile a spline in this on this point, it will be, if we rotate to this side, it will be perfect flat. Okay, so because spline will be two-dimensional, so it's always in one plane, not like spline through points, right? So what we can do is we can use void to change the shape of this one. So for example, if we want to create this corner here, so we can create a void. So we just need to pick the world plane first, right? So in this scenario, I'm going to pick a vertical world plane on this point, but not the same plane on which these profiles created. It will be a perpendicular world plane, right? So let's do it. Choose reference line, draw on world plane, set world plane. So move on to this point. So now you can see this is the world plane that we place this profile on. So we need to tab, so we need to use this one, okay? And then we can just roughly rotate to the side. So or you can just click on this, so to the right, and then we can just try to create something. Okay, so we're going to create use a reference maybe spline as well, so we can just do something like this, right? So it can cut this corner. So yeah, and then we just need to use a line to close it, because we can't create one closed spline. And then we can just create a void, and then just need to make sure it's cut all the way, cut both ends. So this, and then we can use cut geometry to cut this. Oh, hang on, it's not cutting there. Here. Yeah, interesting. Not sure why. Maybe because yeah, I think this maybe it's not good, and it's not a good idea to do it this way, because when curve and void are involved, so there's always issue with sometimes it won't cut, and sometimes it just doesn't work. So yeah, maybe not a good idea. So let's just leave it for this. I think probably, yeah, if this is the issue, probably it's better to use spline through point, because we can use as but anyway, so let's just maybe just finish this one, and we can just quickly I can quickly show you how we can use spline through points for this. Okay, so for now I'm going to, okay, so this is the how you can create a shape like this shell, and then with this one, how can we create some thickness? To create that thickness, one option is you can, when you create this profile, you can probably just offset. Let me try offset, see if I can offset. Yeah, hang on, looks like we have some issue with the number is too big. If I change to a smaller number, so see if, yeah, so you can see if we offset this one, we can create, oh sorry, we can create, yeah, that's it, we can create we can offset this spline, so we can, and then this is because we have a very sharp corner some here, so I think that's probably why it won't allow us to offset inward, but we can offset the other way around. But so this is how you can create a solid mass, but you still need to, so for example here, so you might find it won't allow you to pick this point. This is because currently the work plan is not on this point. You just need to set work plan onto this point, and then you will be able to, connect these two. Okay, so this is how you create these profiles. Just repeat this, and then you have all these closed loop. Okay, so and then you can create a solid. Another way is, oops, sorry, I accidentally delete that. Oops, sorry, delete. Let's, oh, hang on, tab, select, delete. Okay, so sometimes it will, when you try to select one part of this reference line, it will select the whole thing. So that's how you create a solid mass. But you can also use wall. So for example, you can create a wall by face. So I'm going to just use a generic wall, and then you can pick this mass. So this will give you a thickness, and also you can change this one to either inside of this mass or outside of this mass, right? So now this is the shell, right? So you might want to increase the thickness. So let's try duplicate, or just very quickly change to 500 for example. So yeah, so make it thicker. And then how about the this curtain wall? It looks like it's sloped, it's on a slanted, right? So there's an angle, it's not vertical. How can we do that? So first let's just go to, we need to pick the mass. Yeah, so edit. So what we can do is so you can see we have this one, we have this profile here, so we can use it as to create a surface, right? So but we probably need to, so if you look at this, it's quite close to this edge, so, and also the angle, it's not parallel to this edge, so there's a different angle. So so what you can do is we can first, if we want to move this one, we can move this. Okay, and this might change a little bit, change the mass a little bit, right? So, and also let me have a look, and we can, maybe we want to move this up a little bit. But the issue here we have is because this spline is placed onto this vertical work plane on this point, so we can't rotate it this way. We can't rotate it. So what we need to do is we need to place a point on a work plane that and then hang on, let me just show you. It's a little bit hard to explain. So what we need to do is, so, or maybe I'll I'll change this one to always show the work plan. So now you can see this is the work plan that where we place this profile, right? Because the direction of this work plan, so we can't rotate it like this way. Okay, so what we need to do is place a point and use draw on work plan and set work plan, and we'll try to pick the horizontal hang on, let me think. Try to pick the other work plan. So let's tab. Oh, hang on. Maybe we should just untick this show normal reference plan. So which means we can see all these. You can see the three work plan of this point. So now we need to pick this work plan. Okay, so this. So now let's place a point, draw work plan, set work plan, and pick this tab. So pick this one. Okay, and then place onto this point. So now what we can do is we can just move this point up. Okay, so here, and then we just need to place this one, place this profile, and so here as you see host, we change this one and pick this point. Okay, so now we can rotate this point. If we rotate this point, so for example, I'll just rotate this by maybe 10 degrees. Okay, so now you can see this is no longer vertical. Okay, so this is how we can rotate this profile in this direction, right? Okay, so I think that's it. So yeah, we can just leave that point there. I think that's not an issue. And also let's just finish this mask, and because we want to just update the face so it will match the mask shape of this mask. Oh, it's quite interesting shape. Anyway, so let's go back to this mask. We know tab, select, edit. Okay, so maybe this profile need to come down a little bit. Okay, so something like that. Yeah. Okay, so now we have this one. We can create this curtain wall, or actually it's not curtain wall, because you can't create a curtain. I'll show you why. We need to close this one to create a shape. All right, so maybe hang on, let me just update the wall again. Okay, so update. Yeah, good. Now tab, select, edit in place, and then we just need to maybe I'll select this reference line and type HI. So just isolate. It's easier. And then we can just place a point. Use draw on face and place on this end. Place another one, and so we can just create a spline through points. Make a reference line. So now we have this closed. So this one and this one, we can create a form. Okay, so click on this, create a form. Okay, so the options on my other screen, basically there are two. The left one should be the solid, and the right one should be the surface. So we need a surface. So yeah, so that's it. So now let's type HR, and we have this surface, right? So okay, so now we can finish the mask. Oh, actually we have a few different options for this one, at least two. So one option is, so let me just show you. We can't use wall by face and do curtain wall. It won't work. Okay, it won't work. One option is we can use curtain system. Okay, so let's click on curtain system. So first we can just change some setting for to this one, or we can just directly just place a curtain system, but this one looks not right. So let's just try to select select it. Yeah, curtain system, edit type, and then first panel, let's use glazing, drawing condition. That's fine, let's leave it. This we can change this one, maybe 1200 by 24. Okay, so maybe use maximum spacing and grids. mullions. So let's just use 50 by 150, and then I'll just copy Control C, Control V. So now we can click OK. Yeah, that's it. So now you can see, yeah, so close, right? So close, and you can always change the size if you wanted to. Oh, hang on. Okay. And yeah, I think that's okay. So this is one option, and another option is, so let's tab, select, and delete it. Okay, so go back to this mass and select this surface, and we can use divided surface. Okay, so with divided surface, we can let me think. Can we just rotate this by 90 degrees? Oh, it doesn't work. Anyway, so maybe we can just change it. So you can use number or spacing. So for example, if we change to maximum spacing, maybe 1800, and change this one to maximum spacing, maybe 900. So apply. Okay, so you can see it's very close to the one we just had with this curtain system. But this is nothing. There's nothing here. So this is just a pattern. Okay, so we still need to go use pattern-based family, but these are only just patterns. So you can see this is only a pattern. That's lines. That's just solid surface, right? So we still need to create a family, like pattern-based family, and then you need to model the frame. So so we can model a panel. So for example, I'll just use a surface, give it a material glass, and then I'll just temporarily hide it, and then we still need to create a profile. So for example, I'll just quickly do a rectangular, and then just create something, set a work plane, place onto this point, something like that. Make it reference line, and select this profile. That's it. Load it back. Oh, hang on, where is it? Yeah, so sorry. Yeah, and then we can just use that pattern-based family we just did. Oh, these are huge. But anyway, so this is how we can do it, right? So that's actually not, that's 150. Let's 50. Let's use 50 by 150, and also I'll just TL and WF, and maybe I'll center this. So I'll use MV, move this to this point, and then oh, hang on, what, not working? Move it to this point, and then move it by 25. So this should center this profile. So now if I load this one back and overwrite, go to 3D view. Yeah, I think that's better, but still you will have overlapping, because it will repeat here, and then you will have this overlapping frames. But yeah, but yeah, that's it. I think it's the curtain system is better, and you can see and also the reason. So there's no corner mullions for this, right? So okay, so let's just delete it, finish it, go to architecture, curtain system, create. Which one? This one. Oh, I'm not sure which one. Yeah, so this one's much better. So you can see that's all. And then you can also adjust these settings, like border and grid 1 or grid 2. Anyway, so let's click on OK. Yep, that's all. So I think, this is it. So basically, this we can use. So the method we use for this one is with one path, and then on this path we create multiple profile. Okay, so now I'm going to very quickly show you the spline through points method. Okay, so now let's actually let's go to the south elevation. So let me just create another mass. Okay, and then I'll use spline through points and place, or actually because it's a little bit tricky to, because we don't have any vertical work plan, so we can set, and I think it's better to let me think what's the best way. Okay, so let's just do this. I'll go to side plan. In this side plan, I'll just create some reference plan. So 1, okay, so I only need 1. I'll probably name it 1. Now go to 3D view. Okay, so and we can create reference line, spline through points. I'm going to use draw on work plan and set work plan, and go here and pick this reference plan 1. So now I know that all these points will be placed on that reference plan we just did. Okay, so now I'll just draw something like this. Okay, and then if we go rotate this view, because this is 3D view, so you can see these are in this plan. But now we can, because spline through points, you can copy them so in any direction, so you can do it this way. Okay, usually for spline you can't unless you copy them with the point. Okay, so and yeah, and this is it. So now I would suggest you to create this form first, and then you can adjust this. So for example, you can go to side, right? So you can, okay, so let's move this down a little bit. Okay, and move this down a little bit, move this down a little bit, and then you can, so for example, this point, I wanted this one to go back to make this, yes, just be careful. So sometimes this will happen. Okay, so yeah, so you can adjust this point in any direction. Okay, and then for example, I wanted this one the top of here to overhang a little bit, so we can move this point to the left. Okay, and then you can create some interesting shape by just moving this point. Sometimes it happens. Right, so this, and how can you add points? So you do it this way. So let's just HH the surface. So you can place a point, use draw on face, okay, and place onto this point, this reference line, and then select this point, and then you can use make point driving. So this will allow you to sometimes this will happen, so it means it will change this this reference line a little bit, and then sometimes it will cause this mass, the surface, to fail. So just be aware. So let's try again. You see, so when I move to here and then just make this point driving, it didn't break it. So yeah, so this is how you can add points, right? Delete point, just delete it. Okay, so you can just delete the point straight away. It won't affect. Oh, it will change this shape a little bit, but yeah, it might break the mass. But yeah, so it depends, right? So you can just delete. So let's do it again. So place a point, add it, select make point driving. So then you will be able to move this point to to change the profile. So, and yeah, so this is it. And I think, let me think, to create something like that one, I think it's probably similar. So we just need to have, maybe because we want this the shape of this curtain system or curtain wall to match the mass, so it's probably a good idea to have use this. And let me just try it. Okay, so select this point and this point, create a splice through points, make a reference line, and I'll see if I can. Sometimes it won't work, so select this one together with that to create a form. Okay, still on my other screen. So basically left is solid, right is surface. Let's pick the surface. Yeah, so it still work. Okay, so yeah, not sure if so, because this one's currently flat. If I move this point, oh yeah, that's interesting. So it looks like it will change the pattern. So let me just Control Z. You can see this is perfect, like a curtain wall. So we can rotate this by 90 degrees, for example. Oh, doesn't change. Or maybe hang on. I think maybe this one needs to be 20. No, 5 and 10 and maybe 15. Yeah, so maybe 20. Okay, so you can see this is perfect, like a curtain wall. But when we move any point, and this surface become a curved, like organic shape, and this pattern no longer, it will change quite dramatically. Anyway, so this is it. I think let me just finish this mass, and then with oh, actually this is did I just use, I think I used a divided surface, did I? Yes, let me just delete it. I'll try curtain system on this one as well. So first let's I'll just use this wall, CS, create similar, pick wall, pick this surface. Yeah, no problem. Maybe we need to change this one so to be placed on the exterior side. And then so I'll try the curtain system on this one. Oh, looks like the pattern matches the divided surface, right? So it's no longer like all vertical, but it's probably how Revit work. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if we can still have those vertical, but yeah, I think that's it. So one is use a path with point, with profile. This one is directly spline through points. And yeah, they are quite ugly, but anyway, so let's have a look again. Yeah, I think it can be, those patterns can be very I think you can probably not wall. Okay, so those patterns, if you really need to create those panels, looks like can't really tell, like some panels, you can always try divided surface and then just go through all these patterns. I think so, maybe triangle, right? So and then just yeah, just probably need to increase the number, so something like that. But yeah, and then once again we need to yeah, have a thickness. For the thickness of these, that will be quite easy. Just need to create a pattern based family with just give it a little bit thickness, right? So I'll just quickly do it. So new family, so pattern based family. So you just need to change this grid to the one you want to use. So for example, you can triangle and then select this, create a form, the one on the left, so there's a thickness to it. So maybe I'll just type 300. Okay, so you can also make it a parametric, but I'll just load this one back, go to 3D view, select this, go there, and use that. So it will give a little bit thickness to this panel, but it looks like we can. So in this scenario, I think we can just maybe it's easier to just place that wall internally. So let's go to here. Oh, quite nice, right? HR, select that wall. So we need to finish the mask first. It's probably I just created this one too small, so 300 looks like very thick, like 1 meter or something. So select this wall and then change this one to exterior, and then that's looks, I think it look quite close, right? So that's some thickness inside, and then that's some panel outside. They are very thick, but just that's the idea. Okay, so I think that's it. Okay, so I'll stop here. Yeah, just and I think this is it, because I still think that Revit is quite limited when we do these type of modeling, but we can do, at least we can do some conceptual, like a simple organic shape, so to present some ideas, right? So okay, so if you have any questions, please let me know. I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.